Imagine a world where all the life essentials are being supported by blockchain. I mean, the way you eat, the way you travel, the way you make payments, all these life essentials are being supported by blockchain, making the society very transparent. Hey, what's up guys, this is Mama Shweb back again with another video and you are watching Data Notice. So today in this video we're going to talk about another amazing project, that is Ultrain. Imagine a world where all the life essentials are being supported by blockchain. I mean, the way you eat, the way you travel, the way you make payments, or in short we can say the way exactly you live. All these life essentials are being supported by blockchain, making the society very transparent, very trustworthy. So what kind of a world do you imagine? What kind of a world it will be? Amazing, isn't it? But most of you must be thinking that the world I'm talking about is pretty much imaginary and that cannot be reality. But no, this is going to be a reality because we've seen technologies making a life better and better with time. We've seen artificial intelligence getting into the lives and making things easier for us. We've seen IoT devices getting into our lives, and we've seen a lot of computing powers helping us to solve our problems. And this is now the time for blockchain. And we've seen the evolution of blockchain in the past 10 years, that what exactly blockchain has done, what exactly the cryptocurrencies has done, and how actually the blockchain is helping us with a lot of problems that actually exist in the society. The trust factor, the trustworthiness, the blockchain can do wonders if implemented in these areas, and Ultrain is trying to do so. Ultrain is trying to create that kind of a society for you. So Ultrain is a full stack decentralized technology or a business ecosystem because all the individuals or all the businesses could come up and use their platforms and be a part of such kind of a ecosystem or the society we were talking about in the early section of the video. So because when we imagine a society that is completely transparent, that is completely trustworthy, we need to have certain platforms in the market, right? Like Ultrain, and Ultrain is driving to its best, and they've been doing it since like 2018, and they talk about six factors that sets it apart from the traditional projects in the market. And the first factor that they talk about is the high performance computing, and this is a very important factor because we've seen a lot of projects struggling with this part, because we've seen a lot of projects struggling with performance, scalability things. But here Ultrain uses a random trusted consensus framework for which they've designed their own random proof of stake algorithm, and this algorithm is very much secure, like proof of work, and can perform like 1,000 times better than proof of work. When we talk about the second factor, that is trusted computing. So after every round of the consensus, only 1% of the network computing is being used. The other 99% of the computing power, which includes of course the GPU, CPU and the hard drives and all stuff, that can be used for the trusted computing. So this second factor sets Ultrain apart from the rest of the traditional projects in the market. The third one is consensus for mutual agreement. When we talk about the transparent society, we need to have a consensus. We should have a mutual understanding over one thing, and for that we already have a random trusted consensus framework using random proof of stake thing. And that is how the transparency, because when we talk about blockchain in a society, that is how the blockchain is working, and that is how the things are being transparent. Now the fourth factor is for the developers. So if you want to come up with a project on the top of course Ultrain, then the smart contract they promise are very user friendly, because as we've seen in the past, if we talk about Ethereum, we need to get our hands on Solidity to come up with a smart contract on top of Ethereum. But when you talk about Ultrain, they've not actually developed a new programming language for that, but they've designed a new syntax on the design of JavaScript, so you don't have to skip to a different language to you get your hands on the developing thing. But you can of course if you know JavaScript and if you know any of this such language, programming language, you can of course try your hand on the smart contracts of course. And you can visit the developing section of their website and you can get all the details, what exactly all the technologies are, what all the frameworks are they working on, and how actually you can come up with a smart contract or a project on the top of Ultrain. Then the fifth one is the artificial intelligence. So they are using actually artificial intelligence on the chain. And the sixth one is IoT. Now they want to be the payment system of IoT devices in the way in the future when we see that IoT devices are going to make transaction of their own without the involvement of the humans. So they want to be the mode of transaction, mode of payments, you can say, in IoT things. So this is how actually they're trying to come up with a whole ecosystem where the society is of course transparent and societies all the life essentials are being actually supported by blockchain. Now if we talk about the efficiency thing, so now they are actually using sharding. So the issue of scalability is no more, because we've seen in the past, I've talked about sharding in a lot of videos, that how actually sharding helps with the scalability issue. So they are actually using it, so the scalability is no more an issue with them. And if we talk about the privacy, or we talk about the security, so we have they are actually using device ID thing, and they are using optimal crypto algorithms to keep their system, to keep their ecosystem very much secure. So I think Ultrain is a pretty cool concept, and already I've given you the overview of exactly what they're trying to do. They also have an app that is Ultrain 1. You can check out that app, and with all the concept exactly they're trying to do, they're trying to be the decentralized engine for the future. So that was all for today, and if you have any question, feel free to ask in the comment section. And of course, if you appreciate our work, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to our channel, please consider subscribing. And I've attached the explanatory video of Ultrain after this. Thank you.
Welcome to the year of 2068.
This is the new world.
Blockchain is supporting all of our life essentials, changing how we dine,